Why does it feel like I'm stuck in career limbo? Why am I waiting for someone else to notice my value? Why does job searching feel like throwing resumes into a black hole? Am I missing something, or is it time to change the game? If these questions are running through your mind, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Hire Me Please Career Podcast. I'm Gemma Lopez, career coach and recruiting expert, and this season is all about taking back control of your career. No more waiting for permission, no more playing small. I'm here to help you ditch the doubt, advocate for yourself, and land a role that excites you. From navigating career pivots to negotiating what you're really worth, we're uncovering the real, unfiltered strategies that you need to know. No gatekeeping here. So, if you're ready to go from feeling stuck to thriving in your career, let's do this. You know that feeling when you're sitting in yet another meeting, breaking down high-level strategy, leading teams, delivering on big initiatives? Everything looks great on paper, but deep down, you're thinking, is this really it? Maybe you've spent years climbing the corporate ladder. You've got the title, the salary, the recognition, but somewhere along the way, it stopped feeling exciting. You're starting to wonder if there's something more aligned, more fulfilling, more challenging out there for you. And maybe the scariest part is that you don't even know what that more looks like yet. If that's you, you're not alone. I've worked with so many professionals who have hit this exact moment. They feel successful but unfulfilled, accomplished but they're questioning their next step, wondering if they're stuck or just on the verge of something bigger. And today, I'm going to be diving into how to figure out your next move without feeling overwhelmed, losing momentum, or really making a decision that you will regret in the future. So before we get started, let's talk about the biggest roadblock that people hit at this stage: fear. Even at the executive level, uncertainty creeps in. I hear this all of the time. What if I leave and regret it? What if my identity is too tied to this role? What if I have to start over? I can't take a pay cut. Well, let me tell you something. Fear and excitement feel almost the same in our bodies. So that uneasy feeling, it's not a sign that you're making a mistake. It's a sign that you're growing. One of my clients, a VP of marketing, had spent 15 years in a high-growth tech company. She was leading brand strategy. She was building high-performing teams. She was traveling all the time, speaking in conferences. She had made it. But one day she told me, I should love this. I worked so hard for this, but I feel drained. And the worst part is, I don't even know what else I would do. Does that sound familiar? That's what I call the golden cage. You're successful, you've built something incredible, but now you feel boxed in by your own success. And what we did was step back and reassess what truly excited her, not just what she was good at, but what lit her up. And through our work together, she discovered that her real passion wasn't gone. She just needed a new challenge. She needed to focus more on what she liked to do at work rather than these tasks that drained her energy and all of these endless meetings that sucked her soul from her. So we actually explored advisory board roles, fractional CMO opportunities, and even launching her own brand consultancy business. Today, she's running her own strategic growth firm, choosing the projects she works on, and feeling re-energized. So if you're feeling stuck, here's what I want you to know. You are not at the end of your career. You're at the start of your next chapter. Now, let's talk about how to actually figure out what's next. Because here's the thing. Your next move isn't on a LinkedIn posting. I'm sorry. It might be, but it really probably is not. It will most likely come from a conversation. When you're at the director, senior director, VP, or head of function level, your next step needs to be strategic. Instead of asking, what jobs are available? Who's hiring? What postings can I look at? Start asking, what kind of problems do I love solving? Where can I have the biggest impact? And what conversations and projects light me up? Another one of my clients, a head of talent, came to me after a corporate restructuring. He was debating between going for another CHRO role or pivoting into something new. So instead of jumping at the first opportunity, we actually reverse engineered his next move based on what he loved doing versus what drained him, where he wanted to be in 5 years, and what industries aligned with his values. And it turns out that he discovered that his real passion was helping high growth startups scale their talent strategies. Today, he's an HR advisor for VC backed companies, guiding talent growth at scale. So if you're at a career crossroads, don't just react. Design your next move. Because at your level, again, your next opportunity, it's not coming from a job application. It's most likely coming from conversations. So let's talk a little bit about a LinkedIn strategy. And this is what I do with my clients. The first step is to search for others who have made a similar pivot. Then check their career trajectory. What roles did they hold before? What skills did they highlight? This is the beautiful part about LinkedIn is you can really look at where people came from. Where did they go to school? Where did they volunteer? What do they follow? You can really get to know someone from their LinkedIn profile. So look for people that are similar to you. Maybe even look for people that left your last organization or who you reported to 10 years ago or who you went to school with. There's so much information at your fingertips. So just make sure that you're utilizing it in the best way for yourself. And then just DM someone. DM them with a simple message. Hey, XYZ, I came across your profile while exploring career transitions in this industry. Your background really stood out to me. I'd love to hear how you navigated the shift. Would you be open to connecting? Easy peasy. One of my clients, a senior director of brand strategy, did this when she was considering a move into corporate social responsibility. She reached out to 3 leaders in CSR, and not only did she gain insights, one of those conversations led to an actual referral that got her the job. And this happens way, way more often than you think. So just know that your next role is already in your network. You just have to start that conversation. Now, do you want to test the waters before making a big leap? You can try these career experiments. Join an advisory board in your target industry or even in the industry that you're thinking about pursuing. Join a professional affiliation. There's so many of them for almost every single industry. Take on a consulting project in your area of expertise. Teach a workshop or a guest lecture or sit on a panel at a conference. These small steps give you real-world insight without committing to a full-on career shift. So what is your next step? Well, I've put together a career crossroads checklist to help you map out your next move with confidence. Just DM me checklist on LinkedIn and I'll send it your way. But I want you to know that you're not stuck. You're just in between where you are and where you're meant to be. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today on Hire Me Please. If this episode helped you, again, DM me checklist on LinkedIn, send me a note. I'd love to hear what's on your mind, and I look forward to hanging out with you again next week. Hey friend, if this episode gave you an aha moment, I want to hear about it. You can connect with me on LinkedIn and tell me your biggest takeaway. Or you can even send a message right here in the show notes. And if you're done spinning your wheels and ready to take action, real action, towards a career that excites you, let's talk about it. You can book a free career strategy call with me at mycoachgemma.com. And let's get you moving forward towards a career that you love.